and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
NBA offseason.
NBA offseason.
I lost my fucking mind.
What the hell?
The only move that was predictable and that I was like, sure, definitely going to happen was Anthony Davis to the Lakers. Mm-hmm. After that, everything just kind of went, what?
The Knicks?
I'm happy with what the Knicks did.
Really?
Yeah.
It's another year without the playoffs. Yet another year without the playoffs.
They can make the playoffs.
Listen. You know this. Everyone knows this. Yeah. I'm a diehard Knicks fan.
Yeah. Well, they could have gone for, like, fucking Jimmy Butler. Well, Jimmy Butler was going to Heat either way. They could have gone for fucking Tobias Harris and...
But we don't want Tobias
Exactly.
Harris.
You got Julius Randle, who fits your timeline. You got Bobby Portis, also fits your timeline, and is a hell of a locker room piece. And then you got Marcus Morris, who's going to take minutes as a small forward. Great mentor for Kevin Knox. And then you got Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson is a backup five, not a power forward. All this bullshit about, you signed 4 power forwards is wrong.
Yeah, but think about what we lost. We lost, and I'm sad.
Yeah, the Porzingis?
No, well, what do you mean Porzingis?
Well, you lost one of the, let's say, top 5 best power forwards in the game when he's completely healthy, we assume.
No, fuck Porzingis.
And then you got, what is essentially 2.5 power forwards to replace him.
Well, look, I'm sad that we lost DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Jordan sucked last year.
But I could have seen him as, like...
a mentor?
Yes.
Yeah, but he was so, the Nets, first of all, overpaid him. 4 years, $40 million is a crazy amount for DeAndre fucking Jordan.
Good for him.
Yeah, but,
good for him.
He's going to be a backup 5 that's going to get, let's say, 25 minutes a game.
I want to see Dwight Howard on the Knicks. I want to see Dwight fucking Howard on the Knicks. For Mitchell Robinson. That's what I want to see. If you think about it, we can get...
Are you kidding?
We can get Dwight Howard for Frank.
Why would the Lakers... First of all, why would you want Dwight Howard when Joakim Noah had a much better year last year? I understand it's still the Knicks. Joakim Noah was statistically had one of his best years since he came to the Knicks and was trash. The Clippers should sign him. The Lakers should have signed Joakim Noah over Dwight Howard.
Listen, I think after Joakim Noah came to New York, he ruined his own career.
I mean, well, he kind of got hurt, and then Phil Jackson hated him, and then everything went to shit.
And we were paying him like $100 billion.
Yeah. I mean,
we were paying him $100 billion to,
for him to sit at home.
Free throws.
Yeah.
Airball free throws.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, things I'm excited about the Knicks. I'm excited about Mitchell Robinson. I saw something on Bleacher Report yesterday.
The thing him taking threes?
He's shooting threes.
I don't like that.
Well, listen, every big man has that video of them shooting threes, but at least it shows that he's trying.
Yeah.
But we don't want him to do that yet.
Yeah. He could lead the league in blocks next year.
He really could, and I think he might.
Yeah. I mean, Julius Randle has shown that he's, a really lazy defender when he's playing for empty stats. Like last year, he barely played defense. Mm-hmm. He can be a great defender. He's big, he's athletic, he can stay in front of guards, but his rim protecting has always left a little something to be desired. I love that front court pairing. It's going to be fun to watch. My question is what their starting lineup is. I think Dennis Smith Jr., Damian Dotson, RJ Barrett at the 3, and then what's his name? Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson would be the lineup.
What about Ignas?
Ignas Brazdeikis.
Don.
Don
himself.
I feel like he needs some time in the G League because he needs to get minutes. He needs to get minutes somewhere, and he needs to get stronger. He needs to get better. And I mean, at this point, RJ Barrett needs to be the savior of the Knicks, so you give him as many minutes as possible. Elfrid Payton could get in there, but apparently DSJ has made some great steps with his shot. And if you want RJ Barrett to be this, kind of James Harden-esque, if that makes sense, so both a point guard and a shooting guard.
Yeah.
You need shooting, and Elfrid Payton is not a shooter. That's the only signing I really didn't like for the Knicks.
Elfrid Payton?
I loved the Wayne Ellington signing. Julius Randle, Marcus Morris, love all of those. And then you gave me Elfrid Payton, and I was just like...
Yeah. Also, just shout out my friend Ben, because he asked for one. But no, first, What could Alfred Payton possibly offer to this team?
Passing.
No, a friend to Frank on the bench. That's what he's gonna be.
Frank looked really good for whatever it was, Olympics or FIBA, and I feel like none of that's ever gonna carry over until he gets traded.
Yeah.
Like he'll get traded to, I don't know, what's a good team he could go to, like the Clippers for a second round pick, and he'll be like the next Patrick Beverly. It's gonna be crazy.
I don't know. I don't like Frank.
Yeah, that's
At
fair.
all.
That's fair. I mean, he hasn't looked good for your team. The only time he looked good was internationally, which is why you guys drafted him at 9th or 8th, whatever it was.
It was 8th. I think.
Yeah. And he just hasn't been good for you. And now you have Dennis Smith Jr., who I think is going to be the point guard of the future. Damian Dotson, who probably better suited to a bench role, but still a very good spot-up shooter. I mean, what you did this offseason was short-term contracts and getting a lot of different veterans to be leaders for that team.
Yeah, but it looks messy.
It looks messy, but even then, it's what the Clippers did. Get a lot of good players, and then just put them together. Play a rotation of like 12, 13 guys.
Yeah.
Get value out of every player on your roster. That's what.
Because now we do not have a star.
Oh, absolutely not. RJ could be one. I mean, I was a huge fan of RJ. I love RJ. For most of the year, I kept saying this. I thought he should have been the number one overall pick instead of Zion. I'm already a Zion hater. I don't think it
really.
I don't think it transfers as well as people say. Offensive rebounds are hard to get in the NBA.
Bro, the Pelicans are going to be so dirty.
Either that or it's going to be a fucking tire fire.
Yeah, but I don't think I can see that. I don't think I could see that happening.
Brandon Ingram is going into restricted free agency. Someone's going to throw him a max. Do you think they're gonna keep him? I don't.
Who?
Brandon Ingram.
Well, I think they need to see his health.
Yeah.
Like, because you think they need to sign him to a max?
Someone's going to give him a lot of money.
I don't think Brandon Ingram's going to get a max.
I
mean, he might later in his career, but he's what, 23?
Yeah, and he's going into restricted free agency.
I don't think he's getting a max.
He's going to get a lot of money.
Maybe.
I think something like 3 years, 75 is something that he could get. Like, feasibly. And at that point, do the Pelicans keep him?
Well, I think it completely depends. Because Brandon Ingram could be a dangerous, dangerous weapon if healthy and used correctly.
Yeah. Or he could be the biggest tease in the NBA for the rest of his career.
Yeah, right. Like an Andrew Wiggins.